Hey gamers, what's up? It's MDN. So today we're gonna be celebrating 1 year on YouTube and 30,000 subscribers. So let's go ahead and head into the kitchen. We are now in the kitchen. So we're gonna bake a cake to celebrate, but instead of a cake, we're actually gonna do brownie because I prefer brownie. Also, please ignore my nails. My nails look really bad right now because I haven't gone to my nail tech. And also, please ignore my voice because, as you know, your girl is immunocompromised and I be getting sick every 2 weeks. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and bake this. I'm gonna just basically kind of show myself baking it, and I'll be answering your guys' Q&A questions that you guys left me under one of my posts. So yeah, let's get to it. I made a post where I had you guys ask me questions for this Q&A, so we're gonna start reading some of them. A question I got very often was about Toon Love Island, which was a little show series thing that I started. I was asked why I made it, and in all honesty, the intention... Hello, oven. And in all honesty, the intention is as a protest to generative AI. Some people may not care, and that's fine. And I'll be very honest with you, I didn't know the effects of generative AI and how bad it could be. Little by little, I started educating myself and I started learning about it. And, you know, obviously it steals art from real artists. I myself do consider myself an artist, so that right there makes it a bit more personal. So I wanted to start that as a protest. I wanted to show you can make a silly little show, thing, whatever series you want to call it, without using any AI. You can do it with real people. I edited everything. I recorded everything. We've gotten some voice actors, and so I got this team of such talented, amazing people together. But yeah, I hope that kind of clears up why I created it. It is both a protest and also just for fun. Moving on, where do you find your funny audios and memes? I just find them online. I find them on YouTube. So when it comes to music, I always make sure I try my best to use no copyright music. And then for funny videos and stuff like memes, I just find them online. I see them on TikTok or when I'm scrolling on YouTube or Reddit, and I just implement them into my videos. I then got some questions asking why I started playing Dandy's World. This is all thanks to my sister. I want everyone to leave a big thank you, MDN's little sister, in the comments, because if it weren't for her, I would have never started playing it. Growing up, I was a Minecraft and Roblox kid, but I always geared more towards Minecraft. I remember I was working a 9 to 5. I was a nanny, and I came home one day and my sister was playing Dandy's World, and I was like, what is that? And at first I thought it was a horror game, and I would get mad at her. I was like, baby, like, you're not supposed to be playing that kind of stuff. Please don't play that kind of stuff. You're gonna get nightmares. And she was like, no, like, it's a fun game on Roblox. And I was like, okay. And she was like, do you want to play it with me? And so I started playing it with her, and I fell in love. Then K-pop Demon Hunters came out. So this sounds like a fever dream. I'm talking about Dandy's World and K-pop Demon Hunters. But listen, it relates. K-pop Demon Hunters came out, and people started making funny edits of K-pop Demon Hunters. My sister and I would sit in our living room and we just watch them, and I was like, you know what, like, she really likes this kind of stuff, like her laugh. I love her laugh so much, and I was like, I want to make her laugh like that. So I started making videos, but with Dandy's World. I just wanted to edit some fun gameplay together and show her, and I guess over 30,000 people also enjoyed it, so thank you. Where did you get the idea for your channel name and calling us teapots? So I've always really liked abbreviated and clean looking names. And so that day that I remade a Roblox account, because I had one as a child, but I could never find it again, I decided to just go with Mr. Nicole. And once I did that on Roblox, I did it on YouTube. Then I did it on TikTok. Then I did it on Twitch. And then I did it everywhere else. So it kind of just came to me. And then I was like, you know what, let me just use my first name, Mr. Nicole, MDN. I like that. That sounds nice. That's literally how I chose it. Calling you guys teapots, when I get very flustered or scared during streams and videos, I make like a very high-pitched whistle scream, and people started calling me a teapot or a kettle. I just kind of went with it, and I was like, you know what, teapot sounds cuter than kettle. So I was like, you know what, I want to be known as like a purple teapot girl. And you know, then Mob Entertainment made Lily Love Braids, and I think they low-key stole my idea. No, I'm just kidding. But I thought it was cute. You know, I do like tea. My favorite tea is chamomile. So I was like, you know what? I like being known as the girl who screams like a kettle or a teapot. So I'm just gonna go with that, and I'm gonna call you guys my little teapots. That's literally where it came from. It's like, it's so dumb. What are your hobbies? I have many hobbies. I call them grandma hobbies. I love to crochet, I love to knit, I love to bake and cook. But besides that, I do enjoy swimming and ice skating. I'm not the best ice skater. I'm trying to learn how to ice skate backwards, but I haven't been in the rink in a long time. But I do swim pretty regularly. I love swimming. I'm a huge swimmer. And yeah, other than that, I love to edit videos. I like to make art. I like to spend time with my family. So yeah, those are some of my hobbies. What games other than Dandy's World do you want to make videos on? I'm not sure. I really want to start making DTI videos because I love Dress to Impress. But yeah, other than DTI, like just any other fun game. I love Poppy Playtime. I want to try to play some other individual games separate from Roblox. So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely drop them down below. What Dandy's World toon do you relate to the most? Probably Bassie. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is a capybara. What's your favorite Dandy's World skin? It is the Care Bear Shelly skin. That one is so cute and it will forever, ever, ever be my favorite. I got some questions asking about merch, which surprises me because I've gotten comments about this before and I just want to say that I appreciate your guys' support so much. If I'm being honest with you guys, I was interested in maybe selling some Dandy's World plushies, the crochet ones that I made on like Etsy or something. But if you guys are interested in that, definitely let me know and I might like set up like a little Etsy business or something to sell some Dandy's World plushies. I don't know about merch at the moment though, but it would be a dream come true to make merch. So thank you guys so much for your interest. What are my favorite ships? My favorite ships are Fruitcake, Soul Basket, and I support any ship as long as it doesn't include Cole, Pebble, Toodles, or Gordy, of course. Who is your favorite The Amazing Digital Circus character and why? Jax, and I will explain it further on in a next question that's asking me about my comfort character. Who's your comfort character or characters? Some of you guys are either gonna get this or not, but Jax from The Amazing Digital Circus. I relate a lot to Jax. I do keep my personality very friendly online, but in person, I do have RBF, which I have to work on. And so people are very scared to approach me, but I use that as like my defense mechanism because like Jax, I try to put up a little, tough face on, a tough act on, because deep down I am a little emotional baby. So yeah, he's probably my favorite comfort character. What was your first main toon? My first main toon was V. That's why we have such a special connection, aka she's my wife. What's your favorite snack? I have many. I really like pickles with feta cheese on top and ranch crackers on the side. However, if I want something sweeter, I love these like s'mores like clusters. It's like graham cracker, marshmallow, and chocolate with some caramel and like, dude, and I can eat that whole thing in a sitting because it is so good. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I have many YouTubers that I look up to. Firstly, Micro Guardian. I love his energy in his videos, like absolutely like 10 out of 10. I love his content. It's very much feel-good content. Then also Creekcraft. I look up to Creek so much. I also look up a lot to Poe Pepto. A lot of you guys may already know that, but yeah, those are some of the YouTubers that I look up to and really love and appreciate. I'm gonna be answering 2 questions from this one, and by the way, thank you so much for the sweet message. It means so much to me. Will you make other miniseries like Toon Love Island in the future? Yes, guys, you guys don't know how many ideas I have for something like that, and so I'd love to continue more projects like that in the future. What denomination do you belong to, like religion-based? I actually am non-denominational, but I have respect for every denomination within the Christian faith. I also obviously respect all other faiths, and everybody here is welcome. If you were the owner of Dandy's World, what would you add, change, or completely remove? This is a really good question. A lot of people feel like the game is currently very unbalanced because of lack of gameplay additions and just a more of a focus on skins and aesthetics. I totally understand that claim. I personally would definitely start off with matchmaking. Thankfully, it has gotten a little bit better because they've been able to more accurately sort people based off of age groups. However, I think it would be a really cool idea to add a list of different runs that are currently active. I spoke about this in my video talking about matchmaking, and I kind of devised this little setup that I made. I think it would be really cool if you had this log of different runs that were going on, who was needed, and it would just help you match more accurately into teams. Also, I would definitely just come and ask the community, which Quell is very good at doing in my opinion. Gameplay wise, I would definitely try to integrate more methods and more mechanisms to the Twisteds. I would definitely try to add more machine types. I think a machine puzzle type like the one in Forsaken would be really cool to add into Dandy's World. What's something that you wish you knew before you started making content? Oh my god, the things I wish I could tell little old me back in the day. I would tell myself to stop being a people pleaser. Literally do what makes you happy. No matter what video you make, no matter what short you create, no matter what post you put out in the internet, somebody will find a problem with it, because the internet is just like that. You have to understand that if you're trying to make content. People are gonna like what they like, and people are not gonna like what they don't like. And that is fine. My content is not for everyone. But it makes me laugh so hard when people are like hating on like this very clearly like silly video. Like it's very clearly meant to just be entertaining and a joke. And they're like taking it so seriously, and they're actually getting like red in the face. It is hilarious. But yeah, definitely just know that your content will not be made for everyone. And yeah, that's something that I wish I could have told myself back then. What is your fave and least favorite type of food? Healthy version. So I guess if we're speaking healthy, we're talking about very low processed foods. Some of my favorite foods are actually like vegetables. Like I love cucumbers and I love pickles, which are just, you know, pickled cucumbers. I love salads. Like I love a good Caesar salad, dude. They are so good. Some of my least favorite healthy foods, I think vegetable wise, it would probably be like cabbage. I'm not a big cabbage fan. And fruit wise, definitely like melon or papaya. I don't know why, but I just don't like melon or papaya. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's definitely not my favorite. So yeah, probably my least favorite. Which is more annoying, fly or mosquito? That is such a good question. In my eyes, mosquitoes, because they bite you and they're gonna leave the itchy bit. So yeah, probably mosquito. What's your favorite childhood thing / place you love? So my favorite childhood thing is fireworks. I love fireworks, guys. I've always been a very emotional person. That's probably why I put up like my tough front or whatever. And so in school, you know, things were hard, bullying and stuff. And so I remember this one day we went to the carnival. At the very end of the night, they had fireworks, and I laid down on the grass because I didn't bring a blanket, and I looked up at the fireworks when they were going off, and I just felt like peace. I don't know how to explain it. It's very weird, but I love fireworks, and they have like this special significance to me. I can't piece it together. Like I can't tell you guys why it is. They just calm me down, and they make me feel better. So that's probably like a special childhood thing that I love. Do you make candy / do you want to? I don't, but my little sister makes like a lot of bracelets and stuff. I don't make candy, but I think it is so cool. I love all of those like charms and the accessories. And one of my favorite styles of all time is Decora. I love Decora fashion. I personally don't dress up like that, but anytime I see somebody who does, I compliment them immediately. Like, you guys look so good. I wish I could pull it off. Have you played Brawl Stars? I have not, no, but maybe we should one day. If you could think of a name for an upcoming toon, what name? So I do have some Dandy's World OCs. I'm gonna put them up on the screen. They are a little old, so my art style has changed a lot since then, but overall I think they're really cute concepts, and I would maybe add these into the game if I were the owner. Which toon would you get rid of, and which twisted would you get rid of? I'd get rid of Shrimpo, and twisted wise, I would get rid of all of the commons, because they all, like, dude, like, I don't die to the mains, I don't die to the lethals, I always die to a flipping common twisted. Favorite Dandy's World toon? Bassie. What's your favorite song? I have a lot of favorite songs, but some of my favorite artists are like anybody who makes like funk. Also, I really like Marina and the Diamonds. I also really like Aurora. I don't know, I'm all over the place, but I have a lot of different music that I listen to, and I love music. I love the way it makes me feel. I don't put myself into one category. I kind of just listen to whatever makes me feel good. If you were a toon in Dandy's World, which would you be? I would love to be Twisted V. What do you think about coming to VidCon? I would love to go. I would love to go to like VidCon and like, you know, a ton of other cons. Hopefully there's like a DandyCon someday. I would love to go. Thank you guys so much for all of your questions. Our brownies are done. So my friends, here is our beautiful brownie. It did dip a bit at the sides, but nonetheless, it looks really good. I just want to thank you guys so much for this incredible milestone. I love you each, and I will send you each a piece of brownie. No, it fell. The cake is too soft.